Rounding off the new armor sets coming in patch 10.2, today we will cover the questing, world drop, and event-specific armor sets for all armor types. As usual, the order we will go in will be plate, mail, leather, and then cloth. Before hitting the armor sets, I wanted to go over what the variations of these armor sets actually mean. Emerald Bounty, I assume, comes from a vendor that you trade some specific currency for. The world drops are from rare bosses or treasure chests. The questing one is self-explanatory. The Superbloom is a new zone-wide event in the new Amirdrasil zone, similar to maybe Time Rifts or Grand Hunts or the Tuskar's Soup. And the Aspirant set is PvP related, and I've also shown that off already in my PvP set video. And now it's time to view the armor sets. Starting off with Plate and the Emerald Bounty set, all of the armor sets, by the way, will have the same color schemes. I think the Emerald Bounty set looks alright. The World Drop set with its kind of yellowish silver and kind of orange is pretty cool, especially for the other sets. The Quest Reward set, I think, is the most lackluster out of all of them across all armor types. Hey there, Rotan here. I make to-the-point videos about World of Warcraft, helping people obtain collectibles, cosmetics, and mounts that they want easily and quickly. If that sounds like a fun time, subscribe. The Superbloom set with its kind of bright white and bright blue I think is actually really neat and is a nice contrast to the Aspirant set of it being kind of this black and dark orange or even red in some cases. So you have this white and blue set against this black and red set for Superbloom and Aspirant. Here we are looking at the male sets. I actually think the male set for the kind of questing stuff is my favorite. The World Drop set, I think the orange and dark brown goes really well with this, but once again when we get down to the Superbloom and the Aspirant sets is where I really think they start to really shine, and that's why I think male is the best set here. Here's the Superbloom set, which I think just looks great. What more to say? I really like the bright white and the bright blue contrast. The Aspirant set is also good as always. Here we are on the leather set. Emerald Bounty set I think might be one of my favorites here. I think when we get further on to the Aspirant set, I really like the arm feathers. We'll see that in just a second as we move on. After the Emerald Bounty set is the World Drop set. I think I'm not really a fan of this kind of orange color. I see how it's cool, kind of almost looking like a Firehawk, but not my favorite. Same for the Quest Reward set. This isn't my favorite green. I prefer the Emerald Bounty set over this. Now the Superbloom set I think is great, as they are every set, so I'm really excited to get my hands on some of these. And when we end with the Aspirant set here in a second, just check out those arm feathers, how they're kind of like black, but then they go down to being this reddish orange, almost fire at the end of them. I think this set just looks great on leather wearers. Finally, we're ending with cloth here, starting with the Emerald Bounty set. Pretty straightforward. I think the World Drop set with this bright orange looks the best on a cloth wearer compared to the other armor types. I think I would almost say the same thing for the Quest Reward set as well. I think the fact that these colors have more room to play and that they're spread out across the armor set rather than just in one spot makes these actually look the best on the cloth wearer. Now the Superbloom set and the Aspirant sets, as usual for all armor types, are really going to take the cake again. I just really can't get enough of this color scheme. I think they did a great job with it. And finally we'll end with the Aspirant set, which we've shown off, like I said, in another video. Similar to the leather set, I like how all of these feathers start off black and then kind of end in a dark red orange flaming tip. There's also one more bonus set that just got added today or yesterday that I wanted to show you guys. It's the Elegant Green Dragon outerwear, which is very similar to something like the Ornate Black Dragon labwear and those type of sets where it's only a few pieces of gear and not a full set. So that's it for this video, and that also wraps up all of the 10.2 armor sets as we have them so far. I will continue creating patch 10.2 content, including previews of new weapons and the new mounts that are coming out as well. So subscribe to catch those as soon as they drop. Thanks for watching, and take care.